Hello, we are Small Town Ghosts. We are a two-person game production team, and we are running the devlog for our upcoming project Hollowmoor. This is our first project, and we've been working on it for about a year on a part-time kind of basis, weekends and evenings and that kind of thing. And I think we're probably at a point now where we can start cataloging what we've been doing and showcasing a little bit about what the game's about. So, like I say, it's called Hollowmoor. This is a 2D farming RPG sim with witchcraft, alchemy, mythical beings, that kind of thing. So yeah, inspired by Stardew Valley and the likes, but maybe with a little bit of Kiki's Delivery Service, things like that thrown on top. So this is the title screen we have at the moment, just a working rough draft with 3 options. New, load, and options. Currently no options implemented at the moment. That's something we'll be looking to do soon. And a very basic new and load system. Your progress will save at the end of every day, and it will basically just generate into one save file at the moment. So currently just the one file setting. If you start a new game, it will save over your load one. In time, we'll probably implement maybe having save slots or something like that kind of system. So when you start up a game, it'll ask you to select a slot. They'll all be empty at the start, and you can save over one of your old ones or start a new game. So it's not just a one-run thing. So if we click New Game, we can take a look around. And this is the starting house. This is where you'll load in at the start of every day. At the moment, it's quite undecorated, but we'll be looking to add more decoration and customizable elements as we go along. And this is the starting character that we have at the moment. Again, when you start a new game, you'll be able to fully customize your character and change their appearance as you go along. But for now, we're just using this character just to test things out. We have 8 directional movements, so up, down, left and right, and moving on the diagonals as well. So now if we go outside, we'll take a look at some of the farming elements. This is a basic room we have set up for farming at the moment. We're happy with some of the artwork here, things like these buildings we've done a bit of work on, but the grass and things like that are just kind of placeholder graphics at the moment. The style we want to go for is a little bit more free and wild rather than this kind of grid type of look. So we'll probably change a few of these things from there. So obviously as this is a farming sim, you'll be able to till the ground. Once you've tilled the ground, you'll be able to plant your seeds. So if I plant a few of these seeds that I have on my person at the moment, a few different types. We have pumpkin, Venus flytraps, and tomato. We have a few others in the game as well, but I thought I'll show these off. Quite a lot of the work will be done via your wand, which you'll be able to upgrade and things like that over the course of the game. But at the moment, we just have a basic wand set up that will do all your magic for you. So you can water the crops via magic rather than via a watering can. And as you can imagine, once things are watered, they will start to grow. So I currently just have a button that skips forward days, but in the actual game, you'll have to cycle through the day and go to bed to start a new day. So if I just cycle on a little bit, we can see that these have started to grow through their various stages. And then once they are ready to be picked, they will sparkle. Which I think will maybe change to something a little bit more noticeable, but just for now, that seemed to be doing the trick for me. And then we can pick them. So we've got tomato, we've got Venus flytraps, which will produce flies, and then we got pumpkins. And these will be used for various things. At the moment, the main 2 uses will be potion making and cooking, which are the first 2 things we're going to set up so that you can start selling your wares around town, start selling potions, and start producing food as well to restore energy and things like this, and maybe some side quests to help out the characters. So as we mentioned, the character will be fully customizable, and we have this panel over here set up to indicate what your character is currently wearing, what they currently look like. We have these empty slots which will be filled with probably magical accessories and things like this come the time for them. But at the moment we're just focusing on the clothes. So if you want to change your shirt, you can do. You can pick it up and change the shirt slot and change the trouser slot and maybe take the witch hat off, and then you have an entirely different character. So now if we take a look at the cooking, you would do that by coming over to this cooking station, where we have this kind of top-down UI that comes into view, and your inventory will appear too, and there are a few different things at the moment that you can do at the cooking station. We're quite eager to make this as mini-game heavy as possible, so I could add a pumpkin to the chopping board, and then by clicking on the knife I would load up the chopping mini-game, whereby you have to cut on the red line, and the closer you get to the red line, the higher quality your cooking is. And now I have a chopped pumpkin. So if I do this one more time, adding it to the chopping board, cutting as close as I can to the red line, and now I have 2. And if I add this to the pot, along with some water, I can produce a meal. The meals will be cooked either on the pot or in the oven, 2 different types of cooking. Not too sure if we'll put a mini-game into these yet, or if it's just going to be the mini-games will be strictly over to this side of the cooking station. This will be where you produce things, but this is what we have set up for now. I could also add to here, I could add butter, flour, water, and it'll highlight my rolling pin for me, and I can roll myself out some dough. There'll be lots of different things to chop, lots of consumables, lots of different doughs to make for making different pies and meals and things like this, or making different kinds of bread maybe and things like this. But this is the general gist of how cooking is going to work, and I think it's going to be fairly similar for potion making as well, which we'll be moving on to as soon as the cooking is finished, as there'll be a lot of reusable code for it, and it'll be very mini-game heavy as well. We're quite eager to put as many mini-games in as possible just to make it fun. So at the moment we just have the chopping one set up, and we'll probably add something in for the rolling of the dough, and like I say, maybe for the cooking as well. So if we take another look at one of the other key areas of the game that we're working on at the moment, this is a different zone. This is a dock kind of area where there'll be lots of temporary stalls and things like this, lots of merchants selling stuff for you to be able to buy. We're still kind of getting this room set up at the moment, but we have this large dock area ready to go. We have this flower stall kind of shack set up. We have a boat, which is going to be a boat for buying books. Books are going to be the main way you acquire skills in the game, and the more books you have, the more you learn. And we'll have stores like this, which will sell kind of temporarily available goods. So if I click on here, it'll pop up what's for sale, and this is a seed stall. So it has all the different types of seeds that we currently have available in the game. Has prices, and they all have amounts, quantities available. This UI is not final. This is just kind of to test out the code, but I can come and I can buy a few seeds, and the hope is that when you return the next day, there'll maybe be different quantities of seeds there, maybe even different prices, trying to just simulate a little bit of an economy type thing. So if I press F9, I can restart a new day, and if I go over to the dock again, I'll just walk my way over there from the farm area. Like I say, none of this artwork is too final yet, but this was just kind of placeholders just to get us going along with the ground and things like that. I'll show the town in a bit, which is much more of the style we're going to go for, I think, with the final draft. So just walk my way down to the stall again. And yeah, these amounts have changed. There's been an increase in certain ones which have come in, and other ones are selling out a little bit faster. Like I say, we might change the prices as well, kind of give them a bit more of a dynamic range. Maybe the lower they get, the higher they go up in price, and things like that. So if you know you've got a quest coming up for something, you can maybe let the stock get high and the price get a little bit lower for you.
Hello, I'm the illustrator and the other half of Small Town Ghosts. I work on the art, and today I'll show you around the town center. Here we are. So this is where all the townsfolk and visitors come to shop and hang out. We'll be populating this area with more buildings and houses. The environment looks a little different here, the grass, the cobblestones and the textures. This is the latest version that we'll be keeping. And we'll be updating the other locations to match this. Now let's go and have a look inside the grocery shop. So this shop belongs to Andrea. That's her. We think she might be kind of a cool, adventurous character. Maybe she'll have some quests, which we can go on some adventures together. This is Junkie. He's a local vet and pet shop owner. He will be helping with pet supplies and some advice. Let's head back out. Now we're going to the bakery. We're inspired by the English countryside, so that's the kind of architecture we're going for, cute and cozy cottages and things like that. This is Lottie. She's the owner of the bakery. We think she might be quite a warm, friendly character, kind of a maternal character that will help the player with quests and everything. This is the quest board. We've not finished it yet. And that's the tailor's shop, which will be run by a mother and daughter team. Here's the pet shop. This is where Junkie works. And this is where the animals will be playing. We'll have some owls in there. Here's the park. You'll be doing some fishing here in this pond. Here's the cafe. You'll be ordering some afternoon tea and delicious cakes and sweets, which is really the main reason why we've made this game. Let's have a look at the florist. I'm testing out the broom, by the way. We're thinking we'll have some different models that you can purchase and upgrade, faster ones and more reliable ones. Here's Ivy. She works at the flower shop. And I think that's all from me now. Speak to you next time.
So I think that's about it for the first one. We're hoping to maybe do one of these every couple of months or so. We don't want to commit to do one every month, but maybe every 2 months I think we'll be able to put one out and hopefully have enough updates to show. Like I say, this is a part-time thing, so progress can be a bit slow sometimes, but hopefully we'll start to pick up the pace a bit soon. And next time hopefully we'll have some more characters to show, some more dialogue options. We're quite keen to fill out dialogue options quite heavily and make it quite story rich. I think that's probably the way we want to head with this. We're working mainly on the questing system at the moment, so hopefully we'll have that to show for the next one, at least the bare bones of it. In terms of artwork, we're working quite heavily on a castle kind of environment, which is going to be one of the main areas of the game. It's going to be a former witches and wizards school that you're going to be helping to fix up. So hopefully we'll have a bit of that to show off too. In the meantime, we have an Instagram, we have a Twitter, we have a website, hollowmoor.com, if you want to sign up to the mailing list, and we have a Reddit page. These are the main ways to get in contact with us, and yeah, hope you enjoy it.